Rotate, don't stop, yeah. Okay, don't go and then stop, and I know it's because you're learning this and thinking about it.
Just like the wind.
But what you wanna do is start this and rotate, and don't stop the rotation. And then rotate back. Now that's the full range of your bond cell,
Nice.
but you're never gonna use it like that. It's only gonna be a very small part of that range, and it's gonna be fast, okay? So, you know, maybe you punch me, and I end up here, and it's gonna go bang, okay? This hammer stuff I'm doing that's bong cell. That's the beginning of it. That's fuk cell. That's tan cell, okay?
So they're all 25 lines?
Yes, absolutely. They all start with that rocking motion. So you're never fighting the point of contact. So you pin my wrist to here. Okay, I'll pin your wrist. Okay? Now try to move your hand out to me. Not bad, but try to move it out like that. Yeah, that's it. What did you do?
Rotate it.
Okay, then you got it. Okay? If you train with the people and you pin their hand to their stomach or their chest or anywhere else, and you really don't let them come out, and you say, bring your hand out, most people can't do it. What you'll feel is, don't let me bring my hand out. They'll start fighting with you, or they feel the resistance, maybe they step away, they try to cheat somehow, right? Or they try to do it fast, it's not gonna work, right? If you just do this, pump, and start rotating, see how it moves your body away? And that's the effect. It's always gonna be like that. You'll be able to move, and their resistance won't stop you. But you're not powering through the point of contact. So they're never gonna feel like you're moving their hand or the point of contact. They're gonna feel, their body's gonna go away.
Right.
Okay? So if you press on me and you don't let me move my hand, and I do that, your body went away. Now my hand can go where I want it to, because I moved your body first. Because, okay? If I try to move your hand, now it's a fight. It's a fight, right? If I just let go and go past your hand, it moves your body.
So, are you rotating?
Yes.
When this way, when you.
I'm
put
not
just
rotating forward, I'm just rotating in place. Watch. Okay? I'm not trying to go forward. I'm just rotating in place. It starts to move you, right? And now I can continue the rotation to bring my hand out. Watch this, okay? See what it does to your legs? Okay? This is so cool. I love this stuff, right? See, clearly I'm not going anywhere. I'm leaving it here, but I've got all of that, and now I just, look what it does to your legs. Oh, this is great stuff. So it's like you have to hit me, and I just go like that, it drops you, and I can hit you. How efficient is that, right? I don't have to do any of this, all that stuff. Just bang. That's why I like this hammer idea. This is the hammer, okay? It's just even smaller. It's like we talked about yesterday, a set of gears in every joint and they spin in place, and that's what moves you, and they're connected, so when one turns, they all turn, you get it? Everything moves together, right? And you get used to operating the body that way because it's really the muscles are engaged and tendons and you know, everything is moving, right? And so when you learn any form, including Wing Chun forms, that's what you're really learning how to do, is having all the gears connected and letting them turn in place. That's what you're doing. That's what this stuff is about, okay? It's not, I go from A to B and I have the correct elbow position. It's everything is turning. When you do that with palm, it doesn't matter what the position is because your structure is very strong, cannot be invaded. And the turning produces a powerful external motion, okay? So the body gets used to doing that, and it gets stronger and stronger and stronger, okay? Because the idea of it gets stronger, and it gets to a point where where you don't have to do as large a motion anymore. It's not necessary. The body knows how to align itself and to be connected and to move like that. And so you can end up, the analogy is, instead of like, the gears have what, teeth, sprockets, right? And they go like click, 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 right? Instead of having to do click, 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 it just goes one click, one sprocket, bang, okay? If there's so much power in your body, you release that tension on the sprocket. It only needs to do one sprocket, okay? So if I'm here and I only need to do one sprocket and it breaks you, I don't have to do the whole thing like that. Understand?
Mhm.
Okay. So this is some of the ideas behind using your body in this fashion. Okay? Anybody got any questions? No. Okay.
So,
Yep.
never mind, sorry.
Okay.
You did say you're rotating even while you're still.
I'm sorry.
When you were demonstrating, you said sometimes you're in motion when you rotate your arm, but did you say you were also rotating even while you were being still?
Well, that's very brilliant, you know, probably unintentionally so, but that's okay.
That
Yes,
can be complimented.
you're always moving. So, you're still, but inside, this is rotating. So let it. There you go. That's the power of the mind. That's your yi. That's what they always stress. And you continuously move all the joints like that. Let them. So you can refer to it if you want as spinning the joints. And once they start spinning, they don't stop until the fight's over. So I'm pressing you. Instead of figuring out what technique you're supposed to use, if this is already spinning inside, in place, then you'll be more sum and able to support my pressure and your palm, and then you'll feel me and be able to move, because inside it's already moving, right? It's like if outside I'm already doing this and you come up and put some pressure on my arm and I'm already moving, then it automatically deals with your force. It's not like you put pressure on my arm and now I gotta figure out, well, I'm supposed to do this. I have inertia to overcome. It's very difficult.
Right.
But if I'm already, all right, I said something good. So if I'm already moving,
And then you'll
like
say-
nonstop, and you come up and attack me, then it automatically deals with your force. But you can do that inside your body too. So those joints are spinning. Now they're not really spinning, but it's a way of creating a condition of them that everything is ready to move. And that's what I mean earlier when I talk about everything should be able to be moved at all times, okay? That's what it means to not be double weighted. In Tai Chi, they talk about being double weighted. It doesn't mean all my weight's on this, oh, sorry, I have weight on both feet instead of like more on one or the other. It means that there's a place that I have to do something first before I can move that part. I have to shift my weight before I can move that leg. Or I have to do something before I can move my hand. That's what double weighted means. If you got this and you have palm and the joints are continuously spinning, then everything is always free to move all the time, which is how you'll deal with force without you trying to do a technique. That's how your techniques happen automatically. So that's why it's more important to train this than a series of shapes and techniques and positions, which is what most Western people, in my experience, do. They train shapes and positions instead of these other things, and that's why they have a problem using it sometimes.
And are the joints always spinning what's really meant by forward intent in Wing Chun?
No, forward intent is a whole other topic.
Okay.
Forward intent is focus, and when you focus, the body by itself wants to move. It wants to go where you oriented it to, okay? So it wants to go where you oriented it to. Yeah, and that it prepares itself to go like a runner in the starting blocks, okay? And that preparation, if you want to become aware of it, you can feel in your feet, can't you? Right?
Yes.
So that's your stance on the ground, and it's being prepared to go somewhere, okay? I can feel that. There's a force on me now.
I'm looking, I always imagine a target diamond on somebody right here.
Okay,
So I'm always aiming for that spot right there.
fine, fine. So
that's-
I don't care where your hand is, don't bring it back to the center,
Okay.
okay?
But,
Let me put it where I want it.
okay,
It's a very disadvantageous position for you. You got very little leverage from here, right? But you look at me, and the body wants to come here, so it's preparing itself, and you can feel that through the whole body by standing on the ground. It's like from the ground it wants to go, right? I can feel that there's something coming to me, and now without changing anything, you rotate this. Just do it. Don't think so much. Move it. Yeah. Okay. Nothing wrong with moving. Gotta move. Bang. Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Right. So it really doesn't matter what position you're in. If you follow this method of doing things, the position becomes irrelevant, which is the opposite of what most Wing Chun teaches, where the elbow position to cover the center line and everything is crucial. No longer. Right. No matter. Okay? Okay? That's it for today.
Hey.
See you all tomorrow.
Yes, sir.